Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's MargaretGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday morning mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? Hang on, I got a surprise. Hang on 1 minute. Oh yeah, that's a great cup of coffee. Yeah, what do I have this morning? I have Black Rifle Coffee, just black coffee in the K-Cup that I got from my nephew Jason, his wife Allison, and the boys. This is part of the Black Rifle Coffee Company Coffee of the Month Club Christmas gift. This came recently. I wasn't able to use it last week because my Keurig machine wasn't working. Surprise, it's working again. That's right. I did a little investigative work, got some information from viewers out there, and it needed a really good cleaning. So I found a video on YouTube that gave some really nice instruction on how to clean it with vinegar, and I cleaned it, took it through a really nice cleaning cycle, and hey, it's working again. And a couple of viewers contacted me and said, hey Mark, but you're using tap water in that Keurig machine. Don't use tap water. As a matter of fact, Jamie Horn contacted me and said, after I told him it was working, he said, that's great, Mark. I'm happy that it's cleaned and de-lined. Please start getting spring or drinking water from the store. It will prolong the life of your Keurig. Al Spencer also sent this along. Sorry to hear about your Keurig. For future, never use tap water in your Keurig. It will ruin it. We've had this K500 2.0 for 6 years. Only descaled it once, but really didn't need it. How about that? Well, yeah, I am using spring water. I used it right here this morning for the cup that I'm drinking right now, and I'm using. Oh, check out my mug here. Check out my mug. Yeah, it's my yellow lab mug. Yeah, how about that? Yeah, I had to pull that one out. I got about 10 ounces of coffee in here from the Keurig cup because the one I have, the Keurig I have is water in, water out. So you can add about up to 12 ounces of water. So I kind of went with about 10 ounces this morning, and it just made a great cup of coffee. Hang on a minute. Yeah, that is absolutely terrific, and I'm very happy that it's working again. However, Prime Day starts tomorrow, so we are going to still be looking for another Keurig machine just to be on the safe side. But I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. And as we like to say on the show, a good hot coffee, a trusty mug. Let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Yes, absolutely. One more. That really is very very good. Black Rifle Coffee, just black, in the Keurig cups, the Keurig K cups. Absolutely terrific, very flavorful. And I made a 10-ounce cup from this, from one of these K cups, and it is just really terrific. Well, you know what? No holiday today. Everyone's back to work. So you know what? If you're taking me along on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. I really do appreciate it. We've got a great show this morning. I got a really neat shaving tip this morning. Got some great comments and refill. Got some new shaving gear that I'm really excited to show you. And got some great questions and comments. All in all, just a really terrific show this morning. So let's kick it off like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. Well, this morning's shaving tip comes from viewer Kevin Turner. And Kevin writes, hi Mark, I have a shave tip to help soften the beard. The best way is to use a hot towel for 2 minutes. Then apply shaving cream and apply a hot towel a second time. This will help condition the face and soften the beard. I went to barber school years ago, and that is the way we were taught. I enjoy the show, and I always try not to miss one. Kevin. Hey, Kevin, thanks very much for the kind words. I really do appreciate it. And thanks for a wonderful shaving tip. Now, I use a hot towel in my pre-shave routine. Viewer Jamie Horn very, very kindly sent a hot towel cabinet to the channel. We'll link that particular brand of hot towel cabinet below if viewers are interested in getting that one or investigating hot towel cabinets. They really are a terrific addition to the shave den and also a wonderful addition to the pre-shave routine, no doubt about it. Now, my pre-shave routine with a hot towel was wash my face with mentholated cube 2.0 and then apply the hot towel. And that little bit of residual menthol kind of kicked in, and I would apply the hot towel for 1 minute and then remove the hot towel and then whip up my lather and then apply the Cube 2.0 again as a pre-shave lather, and then apply my lather over that and go about my shave. Now, your routine sounds much more thorough. Hot towel for 2 minutes, and then apply shaving cream, and then a second hot towel on top of that. That sounds absolutely wonderful and a little more time involved, so probably perfect for a Sunday morning when we have a little more leisure time to do a traditional wet shave. It sounds absolutely wonderful, sounds fantastic. And I would assume one would use a good artisan shave soap that has a lot of great skin food ingredients, something from Phoenix Shaving, Sterling, Hoffman's, Barrister and Mann, Ariel and Evans, those kinds of artisans out there. Yeah, absolutely fantastic routine. So thanks very much for sending it along. And I'm sure a lot of viewers out there who have hot towel cabinets will probably give this a try. I'm definitely going to give it a try. 2 minutes with a hot towel, apply the lather, and apply another hot towel after that. Wow, that is absolutely fantastic. So thanks very much for sending it along, Kevin. Really do appreciate it. And to say thank you, for you and only you, an original signed George sketch. So please email me your snail mail address to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just send me a shaving tip. Send that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and if I use it here on the Monday Morning Mailbag in the shaving tip segment, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So Kevin, thanks again for a great shaving tip. Really do appreciate it. Well, we have an extra shaving tip this morning, and it comes from viewer Stan Chapman. Now, Stan sent in some shaving tips, and here's another one that we would like to share with you. This is in regards to rinsing razors. And he wrote, after shaving, I wondered if I was really rinsing the razor well enough. Discovered on most of my 3-piece razors, not Rockwell 6S, I can turn the base plate 90 degrees, screw the handle on in this position, and then use hot water with the toothbrush to more thoroughly clean and rinse the razor. Hope this email finds you and yours in good health, and I look forward to the next installment of 3MB, Stan Chapman. Hey, Stan, thanks very much for a really unique way of cleaning a 3-piece razor. And thanks very much for the photo to show us exactly how to configure it. Really neat. Folks, give it a try. Let us know if it works for you. Kicking that base plate and cap 90 degrees and then reattaching the handle and then rinsing that under the water and get a nice soft toothbrush and clean things out. Looks like it will work very well. So Stan, thanks very much for the extra shaving tip this morning. Really do appreciate it. Well, this morning we have an extra shaving tip, and it comes from viewer Paul Desjardins. And Paul writes, hello, Mark. Firstly, happy 4th of July. I hope you have a great one. Canada Day was July 1st. Seems we're closer than just geographically speaking. Yeah, happy belated Canada Day to all the Canadian viewers out there. My apologies for forgetting to mention it in the Monday Morning Mailbag last week, in the July 3rd episode of the Monday Morning Mailbag. I did remember to mention it in the July 3rd Second Cup podcast, but my sincere apologies for forgetting to mention Canada Day in last week's Monday morning mailbag. So allow me to say happy belated Canada Day to all the Canadian viewers out there. Paul continues here. In regards to the tallow and fats buildup in the pipes, I have a routine that may resolve that problem. As I have mentioned previously, I like to soak my Crusader adjustable after shaving to avert grime buildup. Plug your sink and fill completely with hot water. After a minute of soaking my razor, I pull the plug and let the water drain. The sudden rush of hot water is greater than just a running tap. This helps clear any soap and hair buildup. Take care and enjoy your holiday. Hey, Paul, this sounds like a really, really neat approach to cleaning out the pipes and clearing them out. And I understand what you're saying. If you have a high volume of hot water in that sink and then you open it up, it's rushing down, and that volume of water will be greater to push out some of that buildup and hair and other grime that might be collecting on the pipes. Yeah, I get that. I think that will work much better than just letting it run from the tap into that pipe. It looks like the water rushing down probably, now correct me if I'm wrong, probably will fill the entire volume of the pipe, whereas with the tap, it's just kind of shooting straight through and not hitting the walls of the pipe, that inner diameter of the pipe. That's kind of my thinking on it. I think that's probably where we're going with it. Anyhow, folks, if you do something similar, if you do this or something similar, comment below, let us know. I'm going to start doing it as part of my post-shave routine. And I guess, soaking your razor in that hot water would be optional. But yeah, something else you could also do in cleaning your razor. So Paul, thanks very, very much for the extra shaving tip this morning. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, we have a Shave Den visit this morning, and it comes from viewer Tyler Fike. And Tyler writes, "Hello, Mark. Hope you've been well. I just wanted to share with you my Shave Den as it's grown quite a bit since the first time I've shown you. I've managed to crawl out of that rabbit hole that I was in, laugh out loud. I still enjoy purchasing different soaps and occasionally new razors, but I've slowed down a lot as of late. My most recent purchase that just arrived today was the Timeless Bronze Razor. I'm really looking forward to having a shave with it tomorrow. Anyhow, take care and enjoy your 4th of July weekend. God bless, Tyler." Hey, Tyler, thanks very, very much for that. I really do appreciate it. I'm looking at the pictures right here on my screen, and what a wonderful setup in your shave den you have. I love how it's organized. I can see here on the left-hand side, looks like you have some, on the second from the bottom shelf, you have some Vikings blade razors. I love how the razor blades are neatly stacked. Some great-looking aftershaves there. In the upper right, looks like you got some razors from Pearl Shaving. And I love that razor rack on the left-hand side. And also the magnets for storing your razor blades. That's absolutely fantastic. I love that. A really well-organized shaving den. Looks wonderful. And of course, I love the fact that you have some great shaving soaps there, some artisan shave soaps. You got some Tabak there. You got a Timeless lather bowl there. That's a really good one. And of course, the travel scuttle from Phoenix Shaving. Absolutely wonderful. And I think, if I miss my guess there, that looks like Etheria. Yeah, that's Etheria right there. I'm zooming in on it here on my end. Yeah, that's absolutely wonderful. So an absolutely great, well-organized, attractive shaving den. Tyler, thanks so much for sharing with all the viewers. Very, very inspirational. I know a lot of viewers will learn a lot from how you have everything organized. Absolutely fantastic. So thanks again for sharing that. Thanks again for sharing your shave den with all of us, Tyler. Really appreciate the shave den visit this morning. And folks, if you have photos of your shave den and want to share it with fellow wet shavers and viewers out there, just send them into the show. Send those photos to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and we'll use them here on the Shave Den Visit segment. So thanks again, Tyler, for the wonderful visit with your shave den. Really, really do appreciate it. Okay, here's your weekly podcast reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is available as a podcast. Simply get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, Monday Morning Mailbag and more, And the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our second podcast, Second Cup, should come right up. Know that both podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Google Podcasts. Simply search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and the Monday Morning Mailbag will come up as a podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup. Again, available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Google Podcasts. Well, here's an update to the 10,000 subscriber prize package giveaway. As many of you know, the channel is approaching 10,000 subscribers. Once we reach 10,000 subscribers, we're doing a giveaway. And we have a lot of prizes in the prize package pool to give away once we reach 10,000 subscribers. And the 10,000 subscriber prize package giveaway is being made possible through the very, very generous contributions and donations from the following viewers. So my sincere thanks and heartfelt appreciation go out to Jimmy V Photography, Beth Jones, Tyler Fike, Charles Price, Alex Lopez, Scott Martin, James Sefton, George Haven, Jimmy Day, Bill Murphy, Mark Bagwell, Zachary Norton, and all the folks at Pretech. Thank you all very, very much. These viewers are making this prize package giveaway possible. We have collected so many items that we're going to have a first prize, a second prize, a third prize, possibly a fourth prize, a fifth prize, and each of those prize packages will have many wonderful wet shaving gear items in them. So I'm really looking forward to this one. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the bell for alerts, because when we reach 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to be creating that giveaway video. We're going to be showing you all the prize packages, the first prize, the second prize, the third prize, that sort of thing, and kind of getting the giveaway set up with that first video. So that's what you want to look for. And I was just contacted recently by a viewer who said that, hey, I'm sending you some more items for the giveaway. Wow, thank you very, very much. Now, they haven't arrived yet. So once they arrive, we'll put them in the show notes and we'll share them with you in next week's Monday Morning Mailbag. So I'm really looking forward to sharing those items with you. So again, sincere thanks and heartfelt appreciation go out to Jimmy V Photography, Beth Jones, Tyler Fike, Charles Price, Alex Lopez, Scott Martin, James Sefton, George Haven, Jimmy Day, Bill Murphy, Mark Bagwell, Zachary Norton, and all the folks at Pretech. Thank you all very, very much. And again, as always, my sincere thanks and heartfelt appreciation to all the viewers out there. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you all very, very much. I know I say it often. It's the truth. It really is the truth. Without you, this channel would not exist. So thank you very much for being a viewer and taking time to tune in to the Monday Morning Mailbag. I really, really do appreciate it. I really appreciate everyone's support of this channel. It means a lot to me. Thank you all very, very much. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low, that time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. Hang on 1 minute. Yeah, that is a really, really good cup of coffee. Spring water in the Keurig machine. Absolutely. And I'm 2 for 2 as far as the Black Rifle Coffee Company K-Cup in the Keurig machine. Back to back, worked both times. So I'm really, really happy about that. So a good cleaning of the machine looks like all I needed. And again, we will use nothing but spring water from here on out in my Keurig coffee machine. So a really, really terrific tip from Jamie Horn, Al Spencer, and a lot of other viewers out there who mention it. Spring water or purified water in a Keurig machine. So I'm going to be doing that going forward. No tap water at all. So thanks, gentlemen, for the heads up on that. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I'm just really happy that the Keurig machine is working. However, we will be looking for a new machine. As you know, Prime Day is July 11th and 12th. That starts tomorrow. And I will be tweeting out deals on wet shaving gear items, Amazon devices, and also Keurig coffee machines and anything else that I come across that might be of interest to the viewers out there. So follow me on Twitter. Here's my Twitter handle, @GeorgeToonBlog, @GeorgeToonBlog. That's GeorgeToonBlog for all the podcast listeners out there. And if I come across a great deal on a razor or a shave soap or an Amazon device or a Keurig coffee machine, as I say, anything that might be of interest to viewers, I will be tweeting it out. So, if you want, follow me up on Twitter there. And that's where I'll be talking about and sending out all those links. So I'm looking forward to that as well. So we got some great comments here in Refill. Now, in talking about cleaning my Keurig machine, there was some great discussion here about leftover soap, tallow soap, and that kind of thing being sent down the sink after your shave. So the great discussion and great comments regarding that. Jason NYC 2006. Now, before I go any further, YouTube changed things up on me again. I used to see real names in the comment section, and now I'm seeing screen name handles. So, that's kind of confusing to me because I see real names in email as I get the alerts that there has been a post on YouTube. And when I go over to YouTube, I don't see the real name. I see the screen handle. So I wish YouTube would go back to real names. It was much, much easier. So we'll see what they do. They did this once before, and I don't know what's going on. Maybe I got a couple of programmers up over there fighting. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. Anyhow, I'll try to use both real names and screen name handles here. I know it's going to be a little bit confusing, so I apologize if I don't get your real name correct here. Anyhow, Jason NYC 2006 wrote, another great 3MB show. You have a talent to distribute viewers' information. The 3MB starts my Mondays off on the right track. Well, hey, you know what? That's really, really nice of you to say. But again, as I've always said, the viewers make this show. Without them, there wouldn't be a show, there wouldn't be a channel. So my thanks to all the viewers out there for contributing a lot of great information, shaving tips, new wet shaving gear, heads up on new wet shaving gear, sending in some great refill comments, sending in some great questions and comments, sharing their wet shaving journey with all the viewers and fellow wet shavers out there. Really, the viewers make this channel. And I say it very, very often, without you, this microphone would be silent. So my thanks to all the viewers out there. And Jason NYC 2006, thanks very much for the kind words, but I can't take the credit. All the credit goes to the viewers out there. SBC Burgos wrote, hello, Mark. Glad to see you're okay. This is Sam. Have you done a review on the Timeless Bronze Open Comb Razor with the 0.78 millimeter gap? I have done that review. I'm in the process of getting it edited and all set up, and really looking forward to posting that. It's here it is right here. Oops. Did you hear that? My bronze razor hit that coffee mug there. Here is the the Timeless Razor bronze open comb razor here. Jeremiah, Doug, Nick, Mark, and Matt over at Timeless Razor very, very kindly sent along the base plate, the open comb base plate with the 0.78 millimeter blade gap. We're going to be talking about this later in new wet shaving gear. But yeah, I have done a review. I have shaved with it, and I'll give you my thoughts in new wet shaving gear. Stay tuned for that. And I am putting together a review, and hopefully I will get that posted very, very soon. They make an outstanding, outstanding razor. So I'll stay tuned for that. Chris Eichenberry wrote, tallow is a fat, and fats, oils, and grease build up in the pipes of household plumbing. I worked in the sewer departments in a couple of municipalities and learned that quickly. Restaurants' plumbing generally were the worst. That is a good tip. Another good tip is having your sewer lateral cleaned every couple of years. Thanks very much for that, Chris. Really, really do appreciate it. Some great tips about how to keep the piping clean, post-shave, that sort of thing. We had, again, another great tip this morning. I think there has been, well, as we go further, you'll see that there are some folks, there is a little bit of friendly disagreement regarding this. You'll soon find out. Keith Osmond wrote, happy early 4th of July. This was posted before 4th of July, and thanks very much for that, Keith. I really do appreciate it. July 1st was Canada Day. As it fell on a Saturday, a lot of us have the day off today. That would have been last Monday. And again, a happy belated Canada Day to all the Canadian viewers out there. Regarding the shaving tip about plugged drains, I periodically have to use a drain cleaner, but not sure how dumping it down the toilet is any better. Wouldn't you just get buildup there instead? It would take longer given the difference in pipe width, but still, another vote for keeping Monday morning mailbag around an hour. Thanks very much for that, Keith. I really do appreciate that. We'll try to keep it at an hour and 20. Don't know how long this one, today's show is going to run. I got some great information, and I'll try to tighten up the show as best I can. I've often wondered that too. Why would dumping it in the toilet be any better than letting it go down the sink? I don't know. Viewers out there will know, so please comment below and let us know. Viewer Charlie Weiss wrote, I use white vinegar and baking soda once a month in the sink, and it keeps the drain clear. Yeah, I've heard about this tip as well, and again, with my Keurig machine, I did a 100% vinegar soak in the particular model I have because that's what the YouTuber recommended, and it worked wonderfully well. And I did that twice. I did like a 4-hour soak on day one, and then I flushed it out with some clear water, and then I did a 2-hour soak the very following day, and then flushed it out with some clear water. And it seemed to work very, very well, and everything seems to be up and running. So if the vinegar did a great job on my Keurig machine, it's going to do a good job in the sink along with that baking soda. Have you ever done that? You get like a cup of baking soda, put it down the drain, and then add some vinegar to it, about a cup of vinegar. I think it's a cup and a cup. Charlie, let us know what your ratio is. But I've done that. I think it's a cup and a cup. And it just foams up and cleans out the pipe and everything. It's really pretty amazing. So yeah, a really, really great tip for white vinegar and baking soda to clean out the pipes. Thanks very much for that, Charlie. Really do appreciate it. Robert Ross wrote, never heard of tallow soap being an issue for drains. I will contact an artisan to get their take on the situation. Hey, Robert, thanks very, very much. I'm looking forward to those comments. And once you email those comments, we will share that with all the viewers out there. So thank you very, very much for doing a little bit of legwork on that. Really, really do appreciate it. 10 fluid ounces, 30 minutes wrote, I absolutely believe that tip of do not put soap nor lather down the sink drain. I have been hit with sink clogging for several months now, and I imagine the cause is rinsing leftover lather down the sink drain. It will not rinse completely through the drain pipe. The rinse water I pour into the toilet, but not the leftover lather. I guess now I'll need to change over completely. Well, thanks very much for that comment. And again, folks, what do you think? Is that your routine? You know what? I got to be honest with you. I'm still letting everything drain down the sink, but I think I'm going to use Charlie's tip of the baking soda and the white vinegar, and I'm going to do that probably once a month to clean that out, and we'll see how that goes. Hey, so far so good, you know. Knock wood, as they say. Viewer Bob LaRoe wrote, I use a bowl in the sink also. Good tip. Also, some sinks do not hold water well, making a bowl basin necessary. I just got back from a brief vacation and I'm frustrated by hotels that don't provide enough room for all my shaving stuff. Yeah, you know what? I can understand that. So far, I've done a little bit of travel, and some of the hotels I've stayed in were pretty good with counter space. I have to admit, they were pretty good. and some, maybe not so much. But yeah, how about you folks? Are you finding that hotels are being a little stingy on counter space for your shaving gear? Or are you getting enough real estate to kind of lay everything out nicely so everything is right there where you can reach it? Really would be interested in knowing that. Thanks very much for sharing that, Bob. Really do appreciate it. Sprinkled Donuts 6094 wrote, "Hey there, Mark from Alaska. Happy 4th of July to you. The wife and I drink the same coffee. I like the French vanilla. She likes the regular. So I am new to wet shaving, and it has been about 2 years now. Not making a hobby of it, but I do enjoy the soaps, and I just got my wife a Henson. She wants to wet shave. A subscription from me, good sir." Hey, thank you very, very much for subscribing. Wonderful to hear from viewers in Alaska. Let us know how your wife enjoys that Henson razor. Really would be interested in that. Thank you very, very much. A viewer all the way from Alaska. That's really, really awesome. Thanks very, very much. Scott Martin wrote, "Hey Mark, Tea Party 508 just jumped to the top of my list as my next soap and aftershave purchase. I actually have a green tea soap from the Holy Black called Bamboo, and I'm excited to contrast it with this, especially since this one has notes of black tea, which I love. Happy 4th, and thanks for another fun and informative video, Scott." Hey, Scott, you're going to have to send in your comments and let us know how Tea Party 508 stacks up to the Holy Black Bamboo. Really, really interested in hearing your thoughts on that. And I've had several shaves with Tea Party 508, and I like it a lot. Love the scent, absolutely love the scent. And of course, CK6 performance is just wonderful. So thanks very much for that. Really, really, really interested in knowing how those two compare. Harry Alexander 734 wrote, well, this is Harry Alexander. "The glitch you had this time is a lot better than the glitch in the previous video caused by, as I saw on the news, quite a strong storm front, including a tornado. Glad you made it through that with only a blackout." Yeah, the glitch that, the two glitches that Harry is referring to is, one of the glitches was a complete blackout while I was doing a review of Tea Party 508. And what was really neat was I had some footage of fireworks from a few 4th of Julys ago, and I was able to take that firework footage and through some editing techniques with the program I'm using, was able to kind of superimpose that over the Tea Party 508 logo, label, and the words Tea Party 508 underneath. And that worked out really, really well. So in a sense, the glitch where we lost power allowed me to learn a couple of new things about editing the video and kind of being a little creative to go from having power and then not having power. And I was able to get a light and put it in the shave den and finish the shave, which was kind of neat, a lot of fun. Now, the other glitch came about because the memory card on my camera was full and it just stopped recording. So I had to get that memory card out and transfer the data over to my computer so I can do the editing, and then wipe the card clean, and then plug it back into my camera, and then do a follow-up to that shave. So that one was definitely operator error. But again, another situation where I learned a little bit about editing and how to make things work, which was a lot of fun. With this channel and doing the reviews, I really, really enjoy the wet shaving process and talking about it and sharing it with all the viewers and fellow wet shavers out there. Absolutely love doing the traditional wet shave. And the other part that I love doing is editing and putting it together. So yeah, it's a twofold process. Love talking about the traditional wet shave, and then love putting it together in video and presenting it. Really, really terrific. A lot of fun. Absolutely a lot of fun. So thanks very much for that comment, Harry. Really do appreciate it. Daniel Archibald. It's Daniel Archibald 3247. I think it's Daniel Archibald wrote, would love to see you do a hot shave versus cold shave, and which do you prefer? Well, I have done cold shaves and hot shaves, and I will link to a search for cold shaves below. I'll put up a link where I've done a search on my channel where you can see some cold shaves. What I probably have to do is I probably have to do a playlist of all my cold shaves. And I've been doing cold shaves recently because of the hot weather we've been having. Yeah, I prefer warm water shaves, I got to be honest with you. But you know what? Lately, with all this hot weather, I've really been preferring and enjoying cold water shaves because it's so refreshing. It really does cut down on the irritation, nicks and cuts. It really, really does. So try a cold water shave if you suffer from a little bit of irritation, nicks and cuts. It will cut down on that irritation for sure. However, just know that the sensation of shaving is going to be a little different. With warm water, the whisker is softer. So, the feel of the razor going across that whisker is different from a cold water shave. With a cold water shave, and comment below if you agree with this. For me, with a cold water shave, that whisker gets stiff. So as you're shaving it away, there's like this snapping sensation, snapping feel to it. Even there's a little bit of audio feedback of a snap of that whisker because the cold water makes the whisker a little more rigid. That's kind of my interpretation of it. But comment below and let us know what you prefer, warm or cold, and if you get that snapping sensation from a cold water shave. And that wraps up this week's refill segment. Thanks to everyone who contributed. Really, really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Well, here's a reminder that Amazon Prime Day is July 11th and 12th. Hey, it starts tomorrow, July 11th. Get ready for 2 days of epic deals. Now, there are some early Prime Day deals taking place right now. We will have that link below. And follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is @GeorgeToonBlog, @GeorgeToonBlog, and I will be tweeting out any deals I come across in regards to wet shave gear, Amazon devices, Keurig coffee machines, because I am looking for a Keurig coffee machine. If I come across a deal on one of those, I'm definitely going to be tweeting that out. And also, any deals I come across on safety razors, shaving soaps, shaving brushes, aftershave, that sort of thing. Usually, there are some nice deals that crop up. Usually, there's a deal on an Edwin Jagger razor or a Merkur razor, some nice shaving soap deals. So I will be on the lookout for all of those. And when I come across those deals, I will be tweeting them out. So my Twitter handle is @GeorgeToonBlog. So make sure to follow me on Twitter because that's where I will be putting out those deals as I come across them on shaving gear items, Amazon devices, Keurig coffee machines, and anything else that might be of interest to the viewers. So again, Prime Day, July 11th and 12th. It starts tomorrow. Well, here's another reminder. Viewer Zach Norton has an Etsy store. It's Norton Custom Design on Etsy, where he sells these beautiful 3D printed razor cases. One version holds the Henson razor. The other version holds the Phoenix Shaving Ascension Select razor. They're absolutely beautiful. They're 3D printed, and they really are very, very beautiful. And Zach very, very kindly donated 3 of these cases to the 10,000 subscriber prize package giveaway. So my thanks to him again for doing so. But I wanted to remind viewers out there that he has a promotion going on right now. Use the promo code 3MBAG and get 15% off until August 1st. Again, the code is 3MBAG. That's 3, capital M, capital B, capital A, capital G. 3MBAG. Use that promo code and you will receive 15% off until August 1st, 2023. So my thanks again to Zach Norton. Check out his store, his Etsy store, Norton Custom Design, and use the promo code 3MBAG and get 15% off until August 1st, 2023. Viewer Mark Bagwell sent in the following review on Ariana and Evan's Cuban Highball. Looking for something different? Ariana and Evans may have the answer with the Cuban Highball, also known as the Mojito. Most people believe the Cuban Highball represents the perfect rum cocktail. The origins of the drink can be traced back to Cuba and the 16th century Cuban cocktail El Drake. I think that's how it's pronounced. D-R-A-Q-U-E. El Drake or El Drake? I'm not sure. Named after Sir Francis Drake. But you don't have to be a pirate in the 16th century to enjoy this wonderful scent. Nor must you be over 21 years of age. Ariana and Evans has faithfully created the scent in their amazing K2E base shaving soap. If you love a deep, rich lather that is both slick and cushiony, then the K2E base is the soap you're looking for. There is a reason A&E shave soaps and aftershaves are beloved by the wet shaving community. And speaking of the A&E aftershave, it's more of a skin food than anything else. The first ingredient is aloe vera, so you know it's going to be both moisturizing and nourishing. Try the A&E Cuban Highball shave soap and matching aftershave. You won't be disappointed. Wow, how about that? Hey, Mark, thanks very, very much for a great review of A&E, Ariana and Evans, Cuban Highball. Wonderful. Folks, we'll have a link to it below. Thanks again, Mark. Really do appreciate it. Now, earlier in the show, we mentioned the Timeless Razor bronze safety razor with the open comb base plate that has a 0.78 millimeter blade gap. I have done a review of this. I've shaved with this. I'm editing that review, and I hope to get it posted soon. And I can give you a little bit of a preview. The folks at Timeless Razor state on the product page that this is their most aggressive razor. I agree with them. This has got a lot of growl to it, although it is a very, very smooth performer. It's smooth, but it does have that upper level of aggression, a lot more growl than some of the other Timeless razors that I've used and reviewed on the channel. I found myself to be adjusting my technique. I really lightened up on my touch. I slowed down a little bit when doing the shave, and I got a spectacular shave with it. I had 2 days worth of beard growth. This razor is ideal for 2, 3, 4 days or more of beard growth. It will really mow down the whisker very, very, very efficiently. Does an absolutely spectacular job. But for me, it's not going to be a daily driver. Some of you out there might have a skin type and a beard type that is more demanding. This would be perfect. This might be a daily driver for you. But for me, no, I'm a fair-skinned individual. I can see myself using this particular razor, again, with 3 or 4 days worth of beard growth, 2, 3, 4 days worth of beard growth, and then the next day having a shave with the straight bar base plate in its place. I would swap out the open comb with the straight bar base plate that has a 0.38 millimeter blade gap and shave with that. That's a daily driver for me. It does an absolutely wonderful job. It'll be much milder. It still has some beautiful efficiency. And you know, you're still using a bronze razor and this same handle and that sort of thing. That's why Timeless Razor is so beautiful. You can customize any of their razors to your heart content. But this particular bronze razor with the open comb base plate, yes, they are correct. It is their most aggressive razor. I was quite surprised because I did use and review their titanium razor with a 0.95 blade gap, and I found the open comb bronze razor to have more growl, so to speak. I had a great shave with the titanium razor with the 0.95 blade gap. Very, very efficient. But yeah, this open comb, yeah, definitely more growl, absolutely. The stainless steel open comb razor from Timeless Razor with the 0.68 blade gap. I described this as being the smoothest open comb razor I've ever used. It's a daily driver for me. Absolutely. So that will also show you the difference between the two razors, between the two blade gaps, the 0.68 and the 0.78. Really is a world of difference. But yeah, I enjoyed the shave with the bronze open comb razor from Timeless Razor. It's just not going to be a daily driver for me, but it's definitely going to get the call when I have 2 or 3 days worth of beard growth, because it does deliver a smooth, close result. I just have to be aware of that additional growl to it, so to speak. It's a fantastic, fantastic razor. As we like to say in the wet shaving world, your mileage may vary. I'm fair-skinned, so this open comb base plate is not going to be used every single day. I don't know, maybe, you know what? As my wet shaving journey continues and my technique improves, maybe it will be. But right now, it's going to be something that I'm going to use when I got a lot of hair growth, 2, 3, 4 days. The straight bar will be my daily driver. But yeah, very, very, very efficient shave. And, check it out. Check out the folks at Timeless Razor, because they are making some fantastic, fantastic razors. We also have the open comb base plate on the Titanium Slim. We're going to be reviewing this. Now, this is going to be interesting because the straight bar base plate on the Slim is a 0.5 millimeter blade gap. The open comb base plate on the TI Slim is also a 0.5 millimeter gap. So looking forward to contrasting those two to see how different they are, and if the growl, if the efficiency in the growl is increased because the open comb, if it's increased a lot or a little bit, we'll see. So looking forward to reviewing this one as well. So that's kind of an update on the timeless razors that we have here. Look for the review of the bronze open comb razor in the next few days here. Going to get it edited and posted very, very soon, I hope. But yeah, that's kind of an update on the Timeless Razors. Really, really fantastic razors. We'll have a link to Timeless Razor below where you can explore all of their razor offerings, their shave brush, their shaving bowl, and all the other great shaving gear that they have up there. So my thanks again to Jeremiah, Doug, Mark, Matt, and Nick, and all the folks at Timeless Razor for allowing me to share these razors with all the viewers out there. Gentlemen, thank you very, very much. Well, last week was the 4th of July, and as we mentioned, history tells us that the news of the Declaration of Independence didn't reach all the colonies for about 2 weeks, maybe even a little bit longer. Now, last week we talked about patriotic shave soaps and that sort of thing, and I forgot to mention an absolutely spectacular shave soap artisan out there that does these wonderful patriotic-themed shave soaps. But I'm mentioning it today because I still have that historical window of opportunity to still celebrate the 4th of July because, as I say, word didn't reach all the colonies for 2 weeks, maybe even a little longer. So that still affords us the opportunity to talk about some great, great shaving soaps from a wonderful artisan soap maker called Heritage Hill. Absolutely fantastic. And they have some really, really beautiful, beautiful scents. Here's one of my favorites, John Paul Jones. This is a bay rum scented shave soap. Absolutely beautiful. They also have Washington right here, another great scent. Here, they have one, Sovereignty. Here is their tea scented shave soap. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. Oh yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. They also have Libertas. They have Patriot right here and Midnight Ride. Yeah, all of these have some really, really wonderful, wonderful scents. So I wanted to mention that Heritage Hill makes these wonderful, patriotic, American-themed shave soaps, perfect for the entire month of July and for celebrating the 4th of July year-round. So we'll have a link to them below. Check them all out. Especially check out Sovereignty and John Paul Jones. These two really, really do resonate with me. And we'll be doing reviews of these again real soon because they are really, really terrific scented shave soaps, and they offer some beautiful, beautiful performance. So my thanks to the folks at Heritage Hill for sending these along and allowing me to share them with all the viewers. My apologies for the oversight. This should have been talked about last week on July 3rd. My sincere apologies. However, history says I've got that window of opportunity to still talk about them because word of the Declaration of Independence did not reach all the colonies on July 4th. I think they wrote it on July 2nd. And for some reason, they picked July 4th. And I think it took a while for everyone to sign it too. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I think as I recall, I think it did take time for word to spread and to have all the signers to sign that document. So again, you can celebrate the 4th of July, the entire month of July, and maybe even in August. And you can do so with some great, great shaving soap from the folks at Heritage Hill. My thanks again to them for sending along some really, really terrific, terrific shave soap. Well, we have a brand new shaving cream in the Shave Den, and it comes courtesy of viewer Jamie Horn. Jamie, thank you very, very much. Here it is, folks, all the way from the UK, the Bluebeard's Revenge shaving cream. This is wonderful. We used it before cameras rolled. It provided wonderful slickness, beautiful glide, nice cushion, a lot of great protection, and the scent is wonderful. The scent really is terrific. I put it in the barbershop category. That's how it impresses me. Definitely in that ballpark. Really, really enjoyed it. An almond-sized dollop, maybe a little more, provided more than enough to make heaps and heaps of lather. And this scent is really, really wonderful. Now, I found some additional information regarding the Bluebeard's Revenge shaving cream at theenglishshavingcompany.com. Here's what they have to say. The Bluebeard's Revenge shaving cream, 150 milliliters, carries the company's original scent, a blend of Madagascan vanilla, classic sandalwood, and patchouli for a refreshing masculine shave. That's why I say it kind of fits into that barbershop category for me. This traditional shaving cream contains coconut oil to naturally moisturize and hydrate the skin, as well as provide that all-important cushion against the razor as you shave. This cream should provide around 75 shaves. It contains no animal products and is 100% vegan-friendly and cruelty-free. Yeah, it did a terrific job. Really looking forward to using and reviewing this one on camera. And the other thing that I was impressed with, the scent impresses me as having a kind of a diverse quality in that a wide range of aftershaves will pair up with this very, very nicely, from a Brut to an Old Spice to an Aqua Velva to anything that you might have from an artisan soap maker. So it impresses me as having the ability to pair up with a wide range of aftershave scents out there. That's how this scent impresses me. But again, got a great shave with it. Really terrific, wonderful glide. Again, wonderful glide, beautiful slickness, really, really wonderful cushion, and some really, really nice protection. So I really, really enjoyed the shave with the Bluebeard's Revenge shaving cream. We will use this and review this on camera. I'm really looking forward to doing that. So my thanks again to Jamie Horn for very kindly passing this along to the channel and allowing me to share it with all the viewers out there. Folks, we will have a link to theenglishshavingcompany.com where you can read the additional information on the Bluebeard's Revenge shaving cream and maybe get one for yourself as well. It really is terrific. Jamie, thank you again very, very much. Viewer Larry Sublotny gave us the heads up on the following new item from Phoenix Shaving. And he writes, I'm using the Phoenix Shaving Solid Block Alum, and it's great. Easy to hold in a tube style. I think you would love it. And I said, tube style. And he sent me the link, and sure enough, here's what they say on the product page. This stick is cut from a solid block of natural potassium alum and shaped with rounded edges. No compressed powders here. This bad boy will last for a very long time and comes in a case perfect for storage and travel. How about that? Solid alum in a stick form from Phoenix Shaving. Wow, I didn't know about this. Larry, thanks very, very much for the heads up and alerting all the viewers out there that Phoenix Shaving has another offering in the way of alum. This one is solid in stick form. Great for your shaving den, great for travel. Larry, thank you very, very much for passing this one along. Folks, we'll have a link to it below. The Phoenix Shaving Solid Block made out of natural potassium alum, shaped with rounded edges and in a tube style. Perfect for the shave den, perfect for travel. Thanks again, Larry. Really, really do appreciate it. Viewer Bill Murphy checked in with a couple of other items from Phoenix Shaving, and he wrote, came across this by accident just looking around Phoenix Shaving. Check out Atomic Tea Party Secret Menu Mashup Soap, Ultra Premium CK6, 4 ounces from Phoenix Shaving. Yeah, this is one of their secret mashups. Tea Party 508 and Atomic Age Bay Rum. Wow. We'll have a link to it below. It sounds absolutely awesome. Bill also sent this along, and he said, another new Phoenix Shaving scent. I'll be adding this to my cart when this is released. Sounds delicious. Love tropical scents. Also sounds like it will make a great tropical fruit salad. And of course, he's talking about Aloha Smackdown. Apple, apricot, guava, orange, papaya, passion fruit, and pineapple coming soon from Phoenix Shaving. Maybe it'll be here by the time this airs. If it does, we'll have a link below. But at the time that I got this information, it said coming soon. Hopefully, by the time this airs, it'll be available. And if it is, we'll have a link to it below. Bill, thanks very, very much for 2 really, really great offerings from Phoenix Shaving. Well, I was recently contacted by an individual named Emma from the Sejoy company. They make grooming items for both men and women. They want to know if I was interested in using and reviewing one of their electric shavers. And I said, absolutely, because of TSA regulations, not being able to take a safety razor in your carry-on. It's always nice to talk about some of these options and alternatives that we have out there. And here's what they sent me. They sent me the Sejoy Strong Shaver 5-in-1 Grooming Kit. This is an electric razor for face shaving and head shaving, but primarily it impresses me for head shaving. And here it is right here. It has 7 rotary heads. My gosh, look at that. It is very robustly built. We have already done a review and an unboxing of this, and I'm going to be putting that together, editing it, and getting that posted. And it has an on-off switch right here with an LED display. Check out that display right there. How about that? Okay, can you hear that? It also has 3 speeds. This is 6,500 RPM. That is 7,000 RPM. And that's 7,500 RPM. How about that? Absolutely beautiful. Now, the razor head, shaving head, is removable, and you can add a number of attachments. You can add this trimmer like this, and add that trimmer right there. And the trimmer also comes with a variety of combs that will also vary the length of its trimming action, just installing it like that. I'm going to clip that on. It also comes with a nose and ear trimmer. Let me get that for you right here. Okay, that just plugs in like that. Like that. And there it is. All right, hear that? And that way you can trim your ears and trim your nose, that sort of thing. Really, really terrific. Like that one a lot. Like that attachment a lot. Again, feels great in the hand. Not too heavy, not too light, but very, very robustly built. Also comes with a brush attachment and also a soft brush attachment. So really a nice grooming solution. We did a head shave with it, and it did a really nice job. So as I say, I'm going to be putting together that review. And all of their products are available at joyhealthmall.com. joyhealthmall.com. And we will get a link to that below, so you can click on that and check out this razor. This is the Alien Pro version right here. And it really is terrific. You get 90 minutes of shaving time, 7 shaving heads. These are rotary heads, and they really do conform to the contours of your head. They do a really, really nice job. You get a 3-speed regulation. It is waterproof. You can use this wet or dry. USB cable comes with it. So you can, here's the USB cable right here. USB cable comes with it, so you could charge it up from your laptop or get a wall adapter for it. LED display, and what else does it have? It has all those additional items for making it a grooming kit, that sort of thing. And you can use it wet or dry, shave your head, and it really is a terrific item. I love the USB cable. You can plug it into your laptop. Again, also a wall adapter, however you want to do it. But really terrific. And the 7 heads really made quick work of the head shave. It really was quick and easy and wonderful. And again, rinse it out under the tap. You can use it wet or dry. You can use it for head shaving, face shaving, and it really feels nice in the hand, and it is very well built. There's also a discount code available for all the viewers out there. So I will also have that in the description below. So look for that and use that code in case you want to purchase this, and you'll have that code, and that'll be offered to you. So absolutely wonderful electric shaver from the folks at Sejoy. And again, you can get this at joyhealthmall.com. My thanks to Emma and everyone at Sejoy for sending this along to the channel and allowing me to share it with all the viewers. Viewer Bob LaRoe sent along this review on some razor holders for safety razors. And he writes, "These are beautiful razor holders. Most are metal. These wooden ones look great and they're sturdy. The only problem is the size of the holes, a bit too big. As you can see from my photo, the razors on the right and left lean. The razor in the metal holder in the middle doesn't. If you have an extra thick handle like the CS204 Classic Samurai, available from Amazon, this holder would be ideal." Hey, Bob, thanks very much for passing that along. We'll have a link to these razor holders, and we'll also get a link to the Samurai CS204 that's also available on Amazon. Bob, thanks very much for passing along some really nice looking and unique wooden, very sturdy wooden razor holders. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Thomas Beaton checked in with this razor offering from AliExpress. And he wrote, "Hey Mark, well, I bit the bullet and bought this razor we were talking about a few weeks ago. Of course, they dropped the price to $3.26 Canadian after I buy it. Overall construction is quite good. I went for the gunmetal finish and there were no imperfections. The plating is good and the tolerances are tight. Based on how it feels in the hand, I would say they are telling the truth about the materials used. The head feels like a zinc alloy material based on the weight. The same can be said about the claimed aluminum handle. It feels quite light. The razor feels very comfortable in the hand. My pointer finger and thumb settle nicely in the bottom concave portion of the handle. The rounded end feels comfortable in the palm as well. Now onto the performance. I would put this razor at the upper end of mild going into mid. I would compare it to my Gillette Knack/Slim Twist, the one with the long blue plastic handle. I would also compare it to a setting 3 on a Vikings Blade Emperor or the Rockwell 6C. It's probably a 4 or 5 on a Gillette Fat Boy or Black Beauty. These are all the razors I've shaved with that I can compare it to. I hope that helps people gauge its aggression. It's a little too aggressive for my skin type being a daily shaver, but that just means I have to pay attention. Overall, I'd say it's a middle-of-the-road razor, but a real bargain for the price. I strongly recommend. Hey, Thomas, thanks very much for passing this along. Folks, Thomas provided the link to this razor. We will provide that below. You can check it out. Looks like a very good mid-aggression razor at a really nice price point from AliExpress. Looks like fit and finish on are very good. Plating is good. Tolerances are very good. Very tight from what Thomas is telling us. So definitely it's worth a look, folks. Thomas, thanks very much for sending this along. Really do appreciate it. Folks, we'll have the link below. Tom, thanks again very much. And that wraps up this week's new wet shaving gear segment. Thanks very much to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some of these questions and comments. Viewer Al Spencer checked in and he asked the following. Hey there, I'm trying to find a video on how to load a standard Shick Injector blade holder with the Pro Line blades. Any suggestions? Yeah, absolutely. Eric over at Better Every Shave has a wonderful video on how he is showing how to take a blade from the supply holder and insert it into a Shick holder. And the reason why he's explaining that is because this plastic key on the supply holder will not work in vintage Shick razors. It just won't work. It's not robust enough to be inserted into a Shick Injector razor head and to install that blade. So you have to remove the blade from the supply holder case and then install it into the Shick holder and then use this middle key to install it into a Shick Injector razor. Now, just use the same method when you're using these Pro Line blades. These Pro Line blades do not have a key, so you would just remove the blade from here and then install it into this Shick holder with the metal key, and then that way you can use it in a vintage Shick razor or a supply razor, however you want to do it. Whichever razor you want to use. But yeah, the Pro Line blades I used in a vintage Shick razor, and they were wonderful, and that's what I had to do. I had to take the blade out of this holder, and I had to put it into this Shick metal holder with the metal key. Eric over at Better Every Shave has a great video on how to do this. Be very, very careful when you handle the blades, as he points out, but he's got a great video on this, and he does give a little bit of background on both the supply holder and the Shick holder, and why he is swapping out blades, because the supply holder key doesn't really work very well in the vintage Shick razor heads. So yeah, check that video out. We'll have a link below, and my thanks to Eric over at Better Every Shave for allowing me to share that link with all the viewers here on the channel. Al, I hope that helps. Thanks very, very much for the question. Viewer Rodney Ripplinger checked in with a little bit of razor history. And he wrote, "Hi, Mark. Hey, I finally found out what the little Gillette razor I have is. It was originally an Otto Roth, a company purchased by Gillette. Mine looks the same as in the picture, except it has a Gillette ball end handle and it's branded Gillette. An Otto Roth is a German Gillette. Gillette bought into Roth Buchner in 1926, and it eventually became a high-performing subsidiary, producing blades and razors in Germany. Gillette used the Otto Roth name in the U.S. in the 1930s and produced new style razors branded as Otto Roth razors to claim some of the non-Gillette market. That stopped in 1939 when World War II started and German brands became unfashionable, and Gillette just used the same production facility to produce new razors branded as Gillette's. The Nazis appropriated, without compensation, the Gillette German Roth Buchner facilities in the late 1930s. Gillette continued to own the name, but just stopped using it for obvious reasons." Wow. Hey, Rodney, I'm very, very glad you were able to identify your razor, and thanks very much for passing along that little bit of razor history. Viewer Harry Alexander wrote the following: "I have found my two Grail razors, which are the Petite Piccolo Open and Close Comb Special Edition. This comes in a box when new with an open and a closed comb base plate. For myself, this razor is one of the smoothest or most comfortable and most efficient to shave with. The other razor, which I stumbled onto by accident after having 4 nips of whiskey and traveling the internet for a good razor that actually works for me, is unbelievably a low-priced aluminum razor called Baby Smooth by Razor Rock. It is comfortable and super efficient when the correct angle and the weight of the razor are used. The angle of this razor seems to be about, actually, I do not know. I've had to tune into the angle by what I call blade feel minus burn. Shave on the blade plane with this razor and it will raise freckles, spots, etc. and burn. Shave slightly on the bar guard with this razor and it says BBS consistently. It seems to be that the correct angle when judged by sight is when the handle of the razor is pushed out from the face by 30 to 35 degrees. Yet this is not how I've judged nor defined correct razor angle by sight. I've had equally good results determining good razor angle for a razor, approximately 30 degrees when a razor's base plate cutting edge or the blade's cutting edge itself is tilted 30 degrees down to meet the skin surface before it shaves facial hair. This razor has got me thinking to ask you and all out there, is there one standard definition for safety razor shave angle that can help people that are new to safety razors to learn correct shave angle? Does it matter? Should each individual be left to discover a definition of shave angle for safety razors that works for them? I hope I have explained this well enough and clearly enough to help you understand what I'm on about. Currently, I feel that perhaps I've confused myself and overthinking about safety razor angles and have become lost in an unknown black hole in the shaving universe. It almost seems to me to be a philosophical and mathematical exploration into safety razor know-how. My intention here is not to polarize nor divide any on this topic, only to help those that might get puzzled about how to shave with a safety razor by bringing it up. That's my news so far, Mark. Best regards, always, Harry. Harry, absolutely great question. My standard answer is what I say with every shave review. 30 degrees, a light touch, let the razor do all the work, gentlemen. I am also aware of other razors like the Dracont and also this TI Slim from Timeless Razor. They use a little more shallow angle, and I believe the TI Slim falls into that category as well, where 30 degrees is smooth with it, but when you go a little more shallow, it's very smooth. And the Dracont, I think it's a 24 degree angle. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I think I might be recalling that correctly, 24 degrees. So it's a shallower angle, and I actually go by feel myself for shave angle. I'm not really looking at the razor, so to speak. I am and I'm not. There's kind of this dual feedback I get. I am looking at the razor, but I'm really feeling the blade and the shave angle. So that's kind of how I look at it. With the Dracont, though, I must say, I did look at how much there is a difference in shave angle. On my first use, I was unaware of the shallow angle, and it still gave me a great shave. And perhaps I wasn't on that 24 degree angle. Perhaps I was on 30 degree angle. But as I'm saying, I go by feel. I do go by the look of it, but more regarding the feel of it. That's kind of where I'm at. I would say the only razor that this does not apply to is the Henson. The Henson has that angle built right into the razor head, where you're on the shave angle precisely every single time. That's the only razor, and I think also the Yaqi. I did a review of the Yaqi, what was that called again? The Yaqi DeLorean, that's right. That was the razor that I believe Alex Lopez sent. I think that's who it was. If I'm wrong and I've misremembered who sent that razor, my apologies. But that also has that built-in angle into the razor head that allows you to find that correct angle. So I would say, generally speaking, it's 30 degrees, and I go by feel. That's kind of how I do it. Now, I'll put it to the viewers out there. What do you say regarding shave angle, finding the correct shave angle? Is a 30-degree angle going to be, generally speaking, applicable to all shavers out there? Or is there going to be a modification from shaver to shaver regarding that standard 30-degree angle, I think is what Harry is asking here. For me, 30 degree works unless the razor has a more shallow angle kind of built into the razor head, such as the TI Slim and also the Dracont. So that's kind of my answer. I really do appreciate the question, Ray. I really do appreciate the question, Harry. It really is a very good one. It's a thoughtful one, and I think it will garner a lot of discussion. So folks, let us know in the comments below, what do you think regarding shave angle? How to find it, how to use it? Does it apply to wet shavers across the board, or is there going to be a variation there? Harry, thanks very, very much for a really interesting question. And that wraps up another Monday morning mailbag for this week. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below, let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shave soap. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/Mark080, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review in this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the two cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video, or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.